Hello, students. Good morning. How are you all? Good? How's your health? No one is suffering? That's great that no one is suffering. I thank God that you all are safe at home. So, shall we start with our lesson now?
In our last video, we saw lesson number 4, that is more on Microsoft Word 2007. Now, in that, we saw a few points, that is superscript, subscript, then we saw find and replace the text. So now I think you are perfect in finding and replacing any word from your word file. Then page formatting. So page formatting means what? Adding header and footer, then inserting a column break, then how to insert the column break within the typed paragraph. Now working with tabs. So what is the use of a tab? Now today we'll see the exact formatting of our page, or we can say page setup. So for that, so on the screen you can see a file. So here we are going to do the page setup. So how to do the page setup? So go and click on the file option, select file. So as you select file, a pop-up menu appears. In that, select the page setup. As you select the uh, page setup message comes on our screen. So in that page setup, we are having the margins. So you can adjust the margins under the margin tabs. So at the top, then bottom, left, right, how much margin you want to set it, you can set it and then press OK. So as you press OK, so from the drop down menu you can select the page setup, then just click on the OK. So whatever the margins you have selected, that way our page will get selected. Now next is, so next we are going to do the page setting. So by default 1 inches is our page setup, which is already been set. Now font. So suppose I want to do the changes in the font. So how to format the font? Then select the format. In format tab, just from the format drop down menu, select font. So as you select the font, in the font setup window appears on our screen. So the font type will allow you to adjust the font style and size to the correct format. So here you can adjust your font, or you can select the font whichever you want. Then you can select the style of that is bold, italic, regular, or bold italic together. Then size. So here you can select the size of our font. Even we have in home tab, even we have the fonts group. In that you can just select it. So when you finish it, just click on OK. Then font spacing. So how to do the spacing? The standard spacing format for a paper is double spacing. So what is double spacing? Double spacing is the entire document including the reference page. So here is our screenshot of it. Then check here. So go to the formats. In formats option, you are having a paragraph. So select that paragraph. The paragraph drop down menu appears on a screen. So in the paragraph setup window, the intents and spacing tab will allow you to adjust the line spacing of our document. So just adjust your spacings over here. That is how much you want before the writing and how much you want after your typing. So before and after comes here. So you just do the adjustment. So as you select this line spacings, or you can say adjust the line spacing, Then as you finish it, just click on OK. So that way the spacing will be appearing on our screen. So I'll just show you how it happens. I'll just open a Word file for you. So here is my home tab. In home tab having the fonts group, then page layout tab. In page layout tab, we are having here paragraphs group. So in this paragraph group, this is our intent and this is our spacing. Intent means what? Increasing the spacing. See here, you can see the changes. If I'm increasing the spacing, see my cursor is moving in the forward direction. Suppose I'm decreasing it, my cursor is moving in the backward direction. So this space is nothing but your intent. What is it? Intent from left side. Then intent from right side means what? See here. This is our intent from right side. So as I'll go and increase this after typing, see, here is my intent spacing. So till here only my typing will go. And one more thing, the shortcut way of doing is that just go and keep your cursor on the left margin, tap your left mouse button. If you drag it towards your left, it will decrease. If you drag it towards your right, it will increase. So this way you can add the intent. This is nothing but your intent. Or you can say left side margin, you can adjust it this way. Then this is nothing but your spacing. So you can even do it here. You can reduce it, you can add it. You can reduce it, you can add it. Okay. This is your left hand side margin and right hand side margin. And one more thing you can do it is this side. The top and bottom margins. So top and bottom margins can be increased or decreased by just keeping your mouse. So when the cursor changes to a double-headed arrow, just drag it towards the upside or downside. That will increase or decrease your top margin and the bottom margin. Understood, students? So this is the way you are going to add it to your, or you can say specify the exact margin measurements. So what all things we saw now? Indent text. Then we saw specifying the exact margins. Then again we saw setting a margins. So how do we set a margin? So you are just going to go and click on the left hand side margin. This is your left hand side margin. This is your right hand side margin. This is the shortcut way of doing it. But one more thing, students, if this rulers are not visible on your word, then to make it visible, go to your view option. In view option, in show and hide group, ruler is present. If you just click on the ruler will be absent, or you can say it will get invisible, or it will be hidden. So ruler is hidden. So I want to view the ruler. So I'll just go and click on the ruler. As the tick mark comes on the ruler, my ruler is visible on my document area. Understood, students? If it is not visible, how to get that ruler? So you have to just go and click on the view option, then show and hide group, click on ruler. Understood? Okay. Now, now the next point of our lesson is orientation. So paper orientation. So the default setting of a paper is portrait. So that means a portrait is there. So for setting a page, so you have to go and select the page layout. First go to the page layout. Then in page layout, click on the orientation. So in orientation we are having portrait. Portrait means like a paper, piece of a paper, or we can say A4 size paper. So this is our portrait. Now when I'll go to the click and orientation and click on landscape, it becomes landscape. This is our landscape and this is our portrait. Understood students what is landscape and what is portrait? Okay. Now previewing a document. So how to preview a document, or before previewing a document, let me teach you how to do the page setting, or we can say setting of page size. So for page setting, so we have to just click on the click on the page layout tab. In page layout tab, just click on the size. So this is my size option in the page setups group. So when I open the page setup, here I am having the different sizes of it. I'll just click on the more paper size. So once I click on the more say clear paper size, here is in the form of a letters, legal statement or this, and then I'll just select the default try. As I go and click on the default try or prints option, I'll get the different settings of it. You want this spacing, how you want the spacing, you want the mark, paper mark or paragraph marks, and hidden text. So these, if you want to show it, just click on these options, it will get be visible on it. Okay, so here are the paper or page setups in our Word. So understood? I'll tell you again how to do it. So just select the page layout tab. So here I have selected the page layout tab, and click on the size button in the page setup group. Here is my size button in the page setup group. Then in the current page paper size is highlighted. Now the highlighted is nothing but your current paper size. Then the paper size of the document changes, or if I want to do the changes into it, then click on the more paper size option. Then the page setup dialog box will appear. So now how we have done page setup, click on the page size. Now the currently is visible, that is letters we have selected, so it has been highlighted. Now I want to do more settings, so I'll go to the more paper size. So in more paper size, a page setup pop-up menu appears on our screen. Then click on the papers tab. So here is my margins tab. Then here is my papers tab, and here is my layout tab. So all the three settings you can do it once a while over here. So I'll just click on the papers tab. Then after clicking on the papers tab, select the size from the displayed list under paper size section. So here is my paper size section. Here I am having which type of I want. Tabulate is different. Then legal paper. So you all know legal paper is quite bigger in size than our printout paper. So if you don't know, you can ask your parents and they'll be showing how the legal paper is. So that paper format will appear on our Word also. So but we are not usually using it for us, so we'll be using the letter format itself. Then height and width, if you want to do the changes, you can do the changes. Then say OK, so that page will appear on our screen. So this way we are going to do the paper size selection. Now suppose I want to print a document. So for printing a document, I'll show you one document, how to do the changes into that into that, or I'll go to lesson number 1 in lesson number 2. I'm having notes which I have already typed for you. So now this page I'm going to give a print. So how to do the print? So giving for printing the option. So I'll just go to the files option. In files option I'm having print. So when I'll go and select the print option, in that I'm getting three options, that is print, quick print and print preview. I'll just go to the print preview option. When I select the print preview, this is my preview of my print. Means before going to the printing, I'm going to look after it. So these are my printing views. Suppose I want to do some changes into it. Suppose I want to do the intending or spacing. If I want to add, I want to reduce it, I can do the changes in my print preview view. Then page setup also, if I want to do any kind of a page setup like orientation, if I want it in the landscape form, I'll just change it over here. Then in landscape, if I want to make it in a 2 page, 3 page, so that also orientation can be done. Then size, you can select the size whichever I want. Then if I want any kind of a margins, then I can customize the margins to my add or customize the margins, or even I can add the margins to my preview setup. So these are nothing but we are previewing a document. So one more time I'll tell you how to preview a document. So just go and click on the office button. So as you click on the office button, go and click on your print option. So this is my office button. I'll click on the print and go to the print preview. The document option in the print preview format. Then click on the zoom button and click on OK. So move the mouse pointer on the page. Notice that the spacing is, see, this way you can move the mouse pointer on my on my screen. Just move my pointer towards on my screen. Then move the mouse pointer on the page. Notice that the space of the pointer changes to the magnifying glass. See here, magnifying glass with a plus sign symbol. So this is my plus sign symbol, it has changed. Then click on anywhere on the page to zoom it. Now you can read the text your document but can't see the whole page. The symbol of a plus sign is magnifying glass, changes to a minus sign. So now this was magnifying glass was the plus sign, now it has changed to the minus sign. Now again if I click, it will go, my page will return back to the regular mouse pointer. Okay, you can see the regular mouse pointer. For that, now click on the one page button. So one page button, if I click, two pages, my two pages will be there. Or page width, if I want to do the page width setting, two pages if I want to visible at a time, the two pages will be visible on my screen. So this way I can add on to my screen how many pages I want as per my need. Now I'll just click on the close print preview. As I select the close print, I'll return, my document will get returned to the documents window. So now this document window has come back to its original position. Now our last point of our lesson is nothing but printing a document. So now printing a document, for printing a document, just go to office button, go to the prints option. So once you go and click on the prints option, this is the name of your printer comes in the name. Then now which pages you want, what all the pages, page ranges it is. So right here, if you want all the pages to be printed, click on select the all option. If you want to select only print the current page, means the page which is visible on our screen, only that page you want, select the current page option. Or if you want to just mention few pages, suppose you want first page, third page, eighth page, only few pages you want from the all the pages, so select the pages. After selecting the pages, just mention here page numbers like number 1, comma 5, comma 8. So like this you have to mention the page number and press OK. As you press OK, only those pages will get printed and rest of all will remain as it is on your document. Understood? So how to do the changes, how to do the printout settings? Go to the office button, go to the prints option. As you click on the print option, here you can mention the pages you want. If you want all, go and click on the all option. If you want only current page, just select the current page. If you want the pages, few pages like 1, 3, 5, just mention the page numbers over here. Now one more thing you can do it, if you want all pages, but how many copies you want? If you want 2, 3, 4 copies, then mention here in the copies, that is number of copies. You can increase the number of copies as per your requirement. And then after doing these all changes, just press on OK sign. As you press on OK sign, the number of copies you have mentioned and the number of pages you have mentioned will get printed to the printer which the computer has been connected. So here we are ending with our lesson.
That's it for the day. Have a good day ahead.